Would you like to know how long you might live past the age of 70? Surprisingly, the answer isn't hidden in a medical report or a secret formula, it's quietly written in the small habits and choices you make every day. You don't need a crystal ball. What you need is awareness. There are 6 powerful signs, rooted in your lifestyle, health, and mindset, that can quietly reveal just how long and well you might live in your golden years. In today's video, we'll explore each of these signs, one by one. And by the end, you'll likely see a reflection of your own future in a clearer light. Sign 1, Physical Mobility Man Running. At 78, Mr. George still begins every morning the same way, by lacing up his shoes and walking to the nearby grocery store. It's not a marathon, just a few blocks. But what captures everyone's attention is how effortlessly he does it. He climbs stairs without gasping. He carries his groceries like they're feathers. Neighbors, many of them younger, often stop to compliment his energy and strength. George doesn't view movement as a chore, it's simply how he lives. He believes in doing something active every day, whether it's walking, gardening, or tidying up around the house. His mobility hasn't faded because he never gave aging permission to slow him down. Physical mobility is one of the most visible markers of how well your body is aging. When you move regularly, you keep your muscles strong, your joints flexible, and your heart working efficiently. And no, it doesn't require intense exercise. Gentle but consistent movement, like walking or stretching, is enough to make a lasting difference. Research backs this up. Older adults who maintain mobility tend to live longer and enjoy a higher quality of life. Like Mr. George, staying active is a daily vote for longevity. The key isn't extreme workouts. It's consistency, and a refusal to let age define your body. Sign 2, Mental Acuity Brain. At 82, Paul solved a complicated puzzle faster than his grandchildren, some of whom are half his age. That moment stunned the entire family. It wasn't just that he figured it out, it was how sharp and quick his thinking remained. And it's not an isolated moment. Paul spends his afternoons reading philosophy, tackling brain teasers, and teaching chess strategies at the kitchen table. His mind is a living proof that age doesn't have to dull intelligence. In fact, his mental agility might be the most powerful tool in his longevity toolkit. Mental clarity, memory, and problem-solving skills are essential signs of healthy aging. They're not just about intelligence, they're about preservation. Keeping your brain active can slow, or even prevent, cognitive decline and diseases like dementia or Alzheimer's. So how do you keep your mind sharp like Paul? Read often. Learn something new. Play games that challenge your thinking. Engage in deep conversations. Curiosity is the fuel of mental youth. The sharper your mind stays, the longer, and more meaningfully, you can enjoy the years ahead. Sign 3, Emotional Resilience Flexed Biceps Red Heart. When Grandpa Walter lost his beloved wife after 50 years of marriage, the grief could have buried him. But instead, he planted seeds. Literally. He started gardening, picked up woodworking, and even learned to paint. He stayed social, meeting friends for coffee and joining community gatherings. Though the sorrow remained, he chose healing. He chose growth. And that's what emotional resilience looks like. Resilience isn't about avoiding pain, it's about rising after the fall. It's about finding ways to live with meaning despite life's inevitable storms. Aging brings challenges, illness, loss, and unexpected change. But those who adapt and find light through the darkness tend to thrive. Research shows that emotionally resilient seniors have lower rates of heart disease, anxiety, and depression. They also recover faster from stress and physical illness. Walter's ability to stay active, stay connected, and find joy after loss is a shining example. It's not weakness to feel sadness, it's strength to rise through it. Sign 4, Independence in Daily Life Basket Cooking. At 85, Old Fee still makes his own breakfast from scratch. He sweeps his home, feeds his pets, runs his errands, and even operates a small home-based business. When his family offers to help, he smiles and says, "I've got it." This isn't about pride. It's about joy. He genuinely finds fulfillment in doing things for himself. And this independence is one of the strongest predictors of a long and healthy life. Being able to prepare your meals, manage your hygiene, run errands, or tidy your space might seem like ordinary tasks. But they speak volumes. They signal that your body and mind are still functioning at a high level, coordinated, alert, and capable. Independence also strengthens self-worth. Each time you take care of yourself, you reinforce the belief that your life has structure and purpose. Research links this kind of functional independence to longer life expectancy and higher satisfaction in old age. It's not just about doing, it's about being whole. Sign 5, Strong Social Connections busts in silhouette party popper. Uncle Charlie, at 79, is the heartbeat of his community. Every month, he hosts game nights that draw a crowd, old friends, new neighbors, and even teenagers who stop by for a laugh and a round of cards. Charlie doesn't just host parties, he creates a space where people feel welcome, seen, and uplifted. His laughter fills the room. His jokes are the glue of friendships. And his consistent efforts to maintain a social circle have paid off in the most powerful way, through health, joy, and longevity. Loneliness, on the other hand, is a quiet killer. Studies link social isolation in older adults to depression, heart disease, and even early death. But people like Charlie flip the script. They stay engaged, call friends, join clubs, attend church, or simply talk to the neighbor across the fence. Social connection improves mental clarity, emotional stability, immune function, and overall happiness. It makes life rich, colorful, and full of meaning. Whether it's dinner with friends or just a heartfelt conversation, staying socially active is a clear sign you're aging well, and living well. Sign 6, Sense of Purpose Seedling Books. At 90, Mr. Bernie doesn't just wake up, he wakes up with intention. Every morning, he tends to his garden, pruning each plant with care. That garden isn't just soil and roots, it's his daily meditation, his legacy, and his classroom. But Bernie doesn't stop there. He mentors young men in the community, offering advice, encouragement, and the occasional life story. His favorite saying? You have to have something to look forward to every day. Purpose is one of the most underappreciated, yet most impactful, ingredients for a long life. It gives your days structure and your actions meaning. Whether it's a garden, a grandchild, a creative project, or helping others, purpose keeps you alive in the truest sense. And research agrees. Seniors with a strong sense of purpose are more likely to live longer, suffer fewer health issues, and remain mentally and emotionally resilient. Purpose gives you a reason to rise, to fight, to love, and to keep going. Mr. Bernie's garden is small, but it represents something enormous, a life still unfolding. The real story of longevity. As Sadhguru often says, longevity is not just about surviving, it's about living consciously and fully. And as we've seen through the lives of George, Paul, Walter, Fee, Charlie, and Bernie, the roadmap to a long life after 70 isn't found in pills or secrets. It's found in how you move, think, feel, connect, serve, and believe. The 6 signs are not checkboxes, they're invitations. Invitations to walk more, think more, heal more, engage more, love more, and live with deeper purpose. It's never too late to strengthen these areas in your own life. And every small step you take in that direction brings with it the possibility of more vibrant, joyful years. Thank you for watching. If this video touched or inspired you, give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who might need to hear these stories. And don't forget to leave a comment below. I'd love to hear which of these signs you've noticed in yourself or someone you love. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.